sack. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's McMillan. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Torres. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great runs.
Hits the afterburners. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
to throw. It's McMillan. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
To the air, it's King. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Overton. Spins away from the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Virginia Tech.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the missed connection on third down.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Kane. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
With jet sweep pass. Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. The tag. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Makes the catch. It's Torres. And he's dragged down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be execute. Now it's 4th and long.
Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Back to pass, it's McMillan. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time. And getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We're another look at this Bulldog offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really not
going over the top. He caught it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They want to throw it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, things aren't perfect. He has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Hokies will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Hokies are... Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. Is 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hokies. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike, The receiver does their best, gets into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's House. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20, the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Got it, looking for the first down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Handoff to the fullback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's House. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McLeod. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to